Welcome to this yoga stretch sequence for anxiety. Thank you for joining me on this journey of mastering relaxation. This gentle yoga flow is designed to help ease anxiety and bring a sense of calm to the mind and the body. Meet your body and your mind where it is today, and grab any props that you feel that you may need. We will be using a yoga strap for today's practice, and if any of the poses do not serve you, skip it or modify it. Remember, your body is the guru. Honor and listen to it. We're going to begin our practice seated today in easy seated pose. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes. As you settle into easy seated pose, become aware of your breathing pattern. Without any criticisms or judging how you're breathing, just be the observer and notice your inhalations and your exhalations. Now bring your awareness to your legs, your hips. Feel your stomach inflating and deflating as you inhale and exhale. And take a deep breath in as you become aware of your chest area. And then open the mouth to sigh it out for an exhalation, relaxing the shoulders down. Try that again. Take a nice deep breath in, fill the lungs up, the belly and the lower belly. And then exhale to sigh it out, release any tension, and see if you can start to elongate your exhalations. Feel the muscles of the neck and soften the muscles of the neck and the shoulders. Unclench and soften the jaw, soften the muscles in the face, around the eyes and in the forehead. Let this practice be a support for you. If you're feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or you just need a moment, some space to breathe. In this practice, we'll move slow and stretch deep to support our relaxation and to balance our mind. I invite you to use your breath as an anchor in this practice. If the mind starts to wander and ruminate and move into that monkey mind sort of thinking, thoughts jumping all around, come back to your inhalations and your exhalations and use that to anchor you into this present moment. Maybe the breath is starting to slow down now. I invite you to take some deep inhalations. Exhale to sigh it out through the mouth. Try that a few more times. If the eyes were closed, gently blink them open. And let's begin our practice with some shoulder rotations. Let's circle out the shoulders. Draw the shoulders up by the ears. Circle them back and down. Use your inhalations to draw them up, and as you exhale, draw them back. Scapulas come in towards each other. A few more times. Release the shoulder rotations. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears and then exhale to just flop and drop the shoulders down. Inhale to shrug up the shoulders towards the ears. Exhale, drop them down and release. One more time. Release the shoulder shrugs and let's move into the neck. Drop your chin towards your chest and then the left ear towards the left shoulder and circle the head around in one direction. You could take your time and move slow depending on how tight the neck may feel. And you can always pause in an area if it feels particularly sticky or tight, and just breathe into that area. We're going to pause through center and send your neck rotations in the opposite direction. Bring the head back to center. And then drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then take your right arm out to the right, palm facing forward. Draw the shoulders down and then begin to rotate the right arm, sending the palm to face down and then sending the palm to face the back behind you. And go back and forth, face the palm up, rotate the palm down, and then rotate the palm towards the back. Release the fingertips down to the ground and breathe into the side of the right neck. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, place the left hand on the side of the head, using gravity to help you get deeper into the neck. And release the head and take your chin down towards the left underarm, placing the hand on the back of the head. Stretching into the back right corner of the neck. Release and bring the head back to center and take a roll out through the shoulders. Let's take our next stretch to the opposite side. Right ear comes down towards the right shoulder. And then take the left arm out into a T shape, palm facing forward. Then begin to rotate the left arm, facing the palm up, then down, and then towards the back of the room. Noticing your range of motion in the shoulders. Then release your fingertips down to the ground, and then place the right hand on the side of the head. Sit up nice and tall as you stretch into the left side of the neck. Make sure the hips and the knees are relaxed down. And then take your chin down to the right underarm and place the hand on the back of the head. Not pulling or grabbing, but working with gravity to get in deeper. Release the head, come back to center, and then roll the shoulders out again. Let's take Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Bring the soles of the feet together and draw the heels in towards the hips. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall in your sits bone. Lengthen the spine, grow tall through the crown of the head. Draw the shoulders down. Use your exhalations to soften the knees down. And check in and make sure you're not clenching in the hips. We're going to release and keep the left heel in towards the hips and extend the right leg straight out towards the side in a half butterfly pose. Sit up nice and tall, flex the right toes towards the face, and then fold forward. Relax the right hip and the right leg down. Inhale through the nose, and then exhale out through the mouth. And you can use this deep inhalation and these release and exhalations out through the mouth throughout practice to help you soften and relax into the postures. We're going to move into a side stretch. Take the right hand over towards the right leg, right in front of the leg, or you can grab the toes or the ankle, and then stretch the left arm up overhead, palm faces towards the right. Roll the left shoulder back. Push the right hand into the right leg to help revolve and open the chest forward. Breathe deeply into the left side of the body. Come upright to release. Moving into head to knee pose. Keep the left sole of the foot high up on the right inner thigh, and the right leg is straight out in front of you. Inhale to lengthen your spine, sit up nice and tall. Exhale to hinge forward from the hips. And grab a hold of either the foot, ankle, or calf, placing the right hand on the ground, right by your side. Draw the shoulders down and breathe into the lower back as you draw your left knee down towards the ground. Inhale to release. Let's move over to the other side. Draw the right heel in towards the hips, extending the left leg straight and off to the side. Flex the left toes towards the face. And when you get settled, use your exhalation to hinge forward, folding forward. See how far you can come while still maintaining a flat back, relaxing and breathing smoothly. Let's move into our side stretch. Place the left hand in front of the left leg, and then draw the right arm up and overhead, sending the fingertips over to the left. Draw the shoulders down and relax the lower body down as you breathe in deeply through the side of the body. Come upright to release, and then move and position the legs for head to knee pose. The left leg is straight out in front of you, flexing the left toes towards the face. Release the hips and relax the legs. Use your exhalation to hinge forward, grabbing a hold of the toes, the ankle or the shin with the right hand. Feel the stretch in the back of the right scapula, all the way down into the lower back. Send your heart forward as you breathe into your hamstring stretch. Use your inhale to come upright to release, and take the legs out wide into straddle pose. The knees and the toes point up. Flex the toes towards the face. You can find the variation that works for you. You can keep the hands by the side, sitting up nice and tall, softening the shoulders down. You could bring the hands in front of you in between the legs, maintaining a flat back, setting the heart forward and folding forward. Use those deep inhalations and those releasing exhalations out the mouth to soften the legs down and to make sure that the muscles in the face are soft. Release and bring the legs back together. Grab a yoga strap and let's meet on our backs. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground. And then take your yoga strap and loop it around the arch of the right foot. Straighten the right leg. You can keep a soft bend in the right knee to start off. Flex the right toes towards the face. Relax the shoulders back. And then lengthen the left leg straight along your mat to get in deeper. See if you can use your exhalations to soften and draw the leg in a little bit closer towards the face. Release the right leg. Keep the right knee bent and shift onto the left hip. Release the right knee over towards the left, coming into a spinal twist. Soften the upper body into the ground, making sure that that right shoulder stays plugged into the ground. Inhale to bring the body back to center onto your back. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Flex the left toes. Keep the left leg long. And check in with the back and make sure you're releasing and softening the lower back into the ground. Let's release and move to the other side. You'll loop your yoga strap around the arch of the left leg. You can start off with a soft bend in the left knee, depending on where the hamstring is today. Draw the shoulders down and back, and straighten the right leg if you want to move deeper. Make sure you're not tugging and pulling on the leg, but using your breath to soften the leg towards the face. Release the left leg, and then shift onto the right hip, coming into our supine spinal twist, dropping the left knee over to the right, opening the arms out. And even in this twist, imagine that as you inhale, you lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, belly button towards the spine, moving in deeper into your twist. Inhale, come back to center on your back. Draw the left knee in towards the chest, softening the whole body. Can you bring the knee in a little bit closer in towards the chest? We're going to move into plow pose. You'll inhale and engage the abs, and then send the hips up and the legs overhead. You can keep the arms flat on the ground, or you can use the hands to support that. Make sure that the weight of the body isn't resting on the neck, but on the shoulders and the upper back. Flex your toes down. Imagine that somebody is by your feet, pulling your ankles away from the head. To release, engage your abs, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, release the back and then the hips down to the ground. Bring the soles of the feet together and grab the outer edges of your feet and open up the legs wide into happy baby pose. Soles of the feet point up towards the sky and pull the knees down towards the sides of the body. Relax the shoulders and the upper back down. And it may feel good to rock from side to side, releasing the back body or hold in stillness. Release the legs down and lay the body flat coming into Shavasana. You can take your legs out wide, arms out wide by your side with the palms facing up, just taking up space on your mat. Release the feet, the ankles, and the lower legs. Scan up the legs, the thighs, and the hips, and make sure that there isn't any clenching or holding. Soften the lower back, the mid-back, and the upper back into the ground. Allow yourself to be held and supported by the ground. Release and soften into it. Soften the muscles around your belly button. Let go of any holding in the chest and allow yourself to breathe freely. Release any holding in the face, the jaw, around the lips, the circular muscles around the eyes, the muscles of the forehead and right in between the eyebrows. Really use this moment to release, let go, and relax, even if it's just for a moment. Inhale and bring your awareness back into your body as you gently move your fingers and your toes. You can flex and point the feet and stretch the arms up overhead. And then roll onto one side and find your way back into Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Rest the backs of the hands on the knees, the palms face up. Ground down through the lower body as you lengthen up through the crown of the head. To close out our practice, I will share a quote from author Bryant McGill. Your calm mind is the ultimate weapon against your challenges, so relax. Take an inhale and sweep your arms out, around, and up. The palms touch overhead. Then land the palms at the forehead as a reminder that you are the master of your Zen. Palms rest at your lips as a reminder to communicate our truth with authenticity and kindness. Palms rest at the heart center as a reminder to know thyself and love thyself. Thank you for joining me for practice. Peace and ease to you.